So recently I was looking to upgrade my keyboard and my requirements were quite simple. Number 1, it had to be linear switches. Number 2, it had to be 10 keyless or smaller. And number 3, it had to be not flush inside the housing. How hard can it be? So previously I was using the Magiforce 82 key with Gateron blues and I just hated how noisy it was. So as I was just looking around, Razer released the Huntsman Mini. 60% keyboard. Interesting. I have used a 60% keyboard in the past, but it's been quite a while. So I've been comparing it with some of the other 10 keyless options out there, as there have never ever been before a 60% gaming keyboard. Unfortunately, the Razer Huntsman Tournament Edition did not have the new linear switches which the Razer Huntsman Mini has. And also, it was kind of like out of stock for a couple of weeks as well. So in all fairness, the Razer Huntsman Mini was not readily available as well. The moment it was available, I purchased it. I did consider other options like Logitech, way too expensive. Corsair, the K63 with red switches, was not available in Singapore. Cooler Master's cheaper lineup was using Gateron switches, which aren't bad, but I didn't like the feel as much, and the Cherry MX switches were just not in stock. So I ended up with this, the Razer Huntsman Mini. So I've been using this for a couple of weeks now, and my experience with it so far has been pretty good. I love the new linear optical switches. It's light and easy to actuate while being almost completely silent. There is extensive secondary function keys. However, the keycaps does not allow any of the RGB light to shine through the secondary functions, which is kind of disappointing if you do like to do things in absolute darkness. Hitting those function keys might get a little tricky. Let's move on to build quality. It's built from an aluminium construction, and it is a pretty solid keyboard. However, there isn't much heft to it like how you would expect from a mechanical keyboard. Great for portability, but does not have that premium feeling. It has 2 feet at the bottom for 2 levels of height adjustment. It uses a detachable Type-C cable, and of course, it comes braided. It has onboard memory that allows you to store up to 5 different profiles and has preloaded lighting effects. This negates the need to install the Razer Synapse software every time you plug it into a new computer. The Razer Synapse software is pretty good with nice and intuitive UI. Nothing much to say here. A little pet peeve of mine is that the arrow keys and the function keys are a little too far away. I would have preferred them if they were just a little bit closer, but I guess it's just something that I have to get used to. So I have seen some other reviewers have been talking about how the switches are not steady and they are able to shake inside the housing, and to me, I've never noticed it and I've tried it out myself. It doesn't affect me that much, but do take it with a grain of salt. So the pricing is a little steep for a keyboard, costing $189 plus another $20 for the linear switches. But for a premium 60% keyboard, the pricing is around that kind of range. The right question to ask is, why am I paying a premium to purchase it in Singapore? But overall, I am quite happy with the keyboard. So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and feel free to leave a comment down below.